So let's move to the next question. 1 plus 1 upon tan square, 1 plus 1 upon cot square is equal to 1 upon sin square theta minus sin 4 theta. Now, another thing that I keep discussing with my students is that when they look at trigonometric identities, they get so bogged down that, it's almost like their mind stops working. But you'll understand that this is a fairly simple question. There are a lot of tan theta, cot theta, sin 4 theta involved, but it's a fairly simple question. Let's start this question. So this is the question. I've started with the left hand side. So 1 upon tan square theta, I'd write this as cot square A. This is theta, so I'll write this as theta. Sorry, I've written this as. So let me write this as theta. So the first one is 1 plus 1 plus cot square theta. This is 1 upon cot square theta, so this is tan square theta. Hope this is making sense. Now, I understand this is a standard identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. So this is what I have arrived at, starting with the left hand side. Now, if I look at the right hand side, see, I'm getting a hint from the right hand side. If you look closely, I can take sin square theta out and I'll have 1 minus sin square theta. So this will be sin square theta, 1 minus sin square theta will be equal to cos square theta. So when I look at the, you keep looking at the right hand side, and the right hand side will give you few hints of itself, that what does it want. So when I reach here, I understand that this can be written as 1 upon sin square theta secant cos square theta. And I had got the hint here. This cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. So this can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. And this can be reduced to sin square theta minus sin 4 theta. This is equal to the right hand side. So what I'm trying to tell you in this question is, one thing that I've told you in this question is that please keep looking at the right hand side, what you want to prove, because what you want to prove will give you few hints. After every step of the left hand side, please keep looking at the right hand side also, because the right hand side will give you few hints. What does it want? For example, in this case, the right hand side wanted it to be something like sin square theta upon cos square theta. We started with the left hand side, but we realized that we already had got this. So that is the first thing that I'm trying to tell you. Second thing that I'm trying to tell you is that please don't get bogged down by all the tan, cot, sin 4 theta. Please don't get bogged down by that. There are times when the question looks very difficult, but it's easy. For example, this case, all I did was 1 upon tan square, I wrote as 1 cot square theta, 1 upon cot square theta as tan square theta. So this is what I started with. This is a step that this is the first step I did. Then I realized 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. This is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. And then when I looked at the right hand side, I understood that this cosecant square has to be written in the form of sin square. So this I wrote it as 1 upon sin square theta cos square theta. And then a manipulation of cos square theta, and finally I had the right hand side. Hope this is making sense. And let's move to the next question. Next question is pretty interesting. As a matter of fact, both these questions, they will require a lot of manipulation. So let's start.